Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Alicia Mushroom, and yeah, make sure you guys like and subscribe to this video. Also, yeah, Fairy Obby, welcome to Fairy Obby. This is a magical journey that awaits for you. Also, I'm redoing this because basically what happened while I was doing it, my audio got lost. Fairy Queen, select your wings and dress up inside the castle. You can change these at any time using the home icon. If at any point you want to jazz up your wings, click on them and just change the color. By the way, some evil fairies have stolen the castle keys. Collect them as you progress through the obby. So yeah, also there's a lot of background noise because yeah, I don't know why. Okay. Okay, I kept accidentally clicking on my wings, so as you can see. And they didn't really have any cute colors. I don't know if these were the only colors they had, but these ain't cute at all. So yeah, I just went to go choose a face, and I already had the first face on. And yeah, I went to go choose a hairstyle, as you can see. And I chose the black one because why not? But then I realized I had to be bald first, so I went to go make myself bald and remove my hat, and then I added the hair on. Wow, beautiful. Then I went to the clothing section and picked out some clothes or whatever clothes I wanted to wear, and I was gonna choose the pink one, but then I liked the purple one, but I couldn't get my clothes. But I realized I was supposed to remove my clothes first and then choose the outfit. So I was trying to remove my clothes, as you can see, and guess what? They weren't removing. But the girl next to me, she tried to actually remove the clothes, so I don't know what's going on with me. And I didn't want the purple one, so I went back to the no clothes section and clicked the pink one. But then I ended up not liking the pink one, so I went back and changed it to the purple. And then I tried to take it off, but I had it on, and probably for some people I had no shirt on because I kept clicking it after I had the purple one on. So yeah, I don't like the small wings with I like the pink on the bigger wings. And then not only that, they just look better. Okay. And I said you have to pick particles such as these ones because I feel like they have more sparkles on them. So yeah. Yeah, I thought you were supposed to go in here, but you're not. So, yeah. So I just, okay, so now let's get into this. So you guys, please, you guys, turn on your notifications so you guys can watch the new movie that I'm making. That is going to be coming out. Sorry, just had to yawn. Please, you guys watch the movie that is going to be coming out soon that I'm making. It's going to be on my YouTube channel and it's going to be on Roblox. So yeah, make sure you guys like and subscribe. I can't tell you we're on Roblox. I can't show you guys the thumbnail. Make sure you guys the thumbnail you're going to know where that is. Or like where the characters represent or what they have on or what faces they're at and stuff like that. So yeah, it's about, I'm not gonna tell you guys until later. I want to tell you guys so badly, but no. Okay, so I have an idea, so I wanted to make a story time, so let's make a story time right now. I never made my own story time on originally because I feel yeah. And okay, let's do this. Okay, so one day I was in class when we were playing this guy Hookman or whatever, where basically you had to guess something, you had to guess a letter, you had to guess the full thing, and then you had a piece on him, and then every time you get one wrong, you would get a piece taken off, like his leg or his arm or his head. I think that's how the game went. So we were playing that game right when I kept asking, or I was like, oh, what about this one? And everybody was shouting out, like, this girl shouted out her letter, then I shouted out my letter. And then she was like, wait, what did you say? And I thought she was talking to me, and I said it. And then she was talking to this other girl, right? And I kept trying to tell her to add one letter, and guess what? She was not listening to me. She was ignoring me, literally to talk to her friends. I don't know if she was because she was jealous or she was mad or whatever. But yeah, and it was making me so upset, and I felt so embarrassed because I kept asking and I looked stupid probably. So yeah, so I kept asking, and I was like, hello, excuse me, I'm trying to talk, please, hello. And I just felt so embarrassed. I didn't even play. I didn't want to play. And then everybody left, right? And I was by myself, so then I just left because I knew nobody wanted to play with me. It was so sad. But people were telling her, like, some people were like, hey, yo, this girl, she trying to talk to you. And she wasn't even listening to me. And they were like, hello, she's trying to listen to you. Like, she's trying to talk to you. And then finally she let me say only one letter. And then she was talking to everybody, and she got them from off the whiteboard. And then they left me by myself. So I just went to sit on my desk, and I was so sad. That's what's part of me, like, I didn't want to make friends because I felt like that was gonna happen. So I was trying to be like friendly and stuff, you know. This story was kind of a long time ago, so yeah, like it was a long time ago. So yeah, while we were playing this, while we were playing this, while we were playing this, in the classroom, right? She's like, then like when they leave, and then I leave, then she brings all of them back to the whiteboard. And so I come back to the whiteboard. And I kept trying to talk and stuff and tell her, and a lot of people were trying to tell her to listen to me. She was not listening to me at all. And I was so upset. And then after that, I kept like being like, excuse me, I'm trying to talk to you, but you keep ignoring me. And everybody was like I was just like talking, and they're like, hey girl, you need to listen to her, she's trying to talk. And she was just ignoring me still after that. And to this day, I don't even want to make any like friends or anything. I do have a friend, but you know, it's just hard for me to, because like people like that just make me want to have no friends at all, because that is so rude. Like, you could at least be nice. If you don't, like, and for real, like, if she didn't want me to play, she could have just told me, like, hey, yo, I don't want you to play, or made up excuse, because I would have been better off knowing that she didn't want me to play than her, like, literally doing all that just so I couldn't play. Alright, so in conclusion, I think everybody should be nice, because being nice can help a person a lot and make them feel better when they're having a bad day. So, yeah. By the way, this is not my story. This is not a real story. I'm just making a fake scary story. Because I like scary stories. So, yeah. One day, me and my dog went to the park, and I went to go walk him. We were on our stroll to the park, and we were at the park, right? My dog, I go sit on the bench. I take the leash off my dog so he can play in the park or like run around and stuff. And I was just watching him play in the grass or whatever, and he was chasing these little butterflies and stuff. There's a lot of butterflies when we went there because there was a lot of flowers. And so I was just sitting down, and my dog, he's nowhere to be seen. I'm calling his name. I hear no reply. I hear no barking, no nothing. And so I get up to look for my dog, and I don't find him. But then I realized he was with this weird kid. And he was with this weird kid, and this kid was trying to play with him or whatever. And I saw a truck drive away. It was so weird. I still see the truck, and I listened closely to the door, and I could hear the kid in the dark. So I bang on the truck. The kid looks outside of the truck, and I could hear him speaking to somebody, and then he looks away. And then they just drove away, and then I see a glimpse of my dog. I was so furious. I was so mad that day. And then I was just like putting up, like I was trying to put on like whoever found my dog would get like $1,000 or whatever. Like that. I was just looking for him. I was so upset. I was praying that I would find him. And I never did. Until one day, a few years later, I see my dog. I think it's my dog. He has the same color he had since he was younger. And I realized, hey, that's my dog. I still have a photo of him. So I looked to check, and I think it was my dog. It was the same kind of dog, except for a little bit bigger and a little bit older. I cried. I walked up to him, and this older kid was like, stop trying to touch my dog. And I was like, I think that's my dog because I lost him years ago. The kid looks in embarrassment and walks away with the dog. I was like, wait a minute, isn't that the same kid who was in the truck when my dog got stolen by that person? Oh my God. I was so mad. I walked up to him and tapped him on the shoulder and told him, if you don't give me my dog back, I'll call the police. And so he was like, no, ma'am, this is my dog. I grew up with him since I was younger, and me and my family adopted him. And we were playing at the park. We always go to the park with him. And I was like, no, you're lying. That was my dog. And one day when I was at the park, he went missing by a kid in a truck. So that is my dog, and I'll be gladly taking him. Or I would be gladly calling the police on you. And so he just handed over the dog, and I never saw the boy again. One day I was just outside and I was just babysitting somebody when I heard a knock at the door. The parents said if it's not them, don't answer the door. Or, yeah. But then again, they also ordered pizza. They said to answer to the delivery person and give them the money that was left on the table. I gave them the money, I grabbed the pizza, and then I fed it to the kids. But then I noticed something strange. After they ate the pizza, they fell asleep. It's my turn to eat the pizza, and I see some white powder on the pizza. And I'm like, what is that white powder? And so then I hear another ding at the door before I would go to eat the pizza. I thought it was just Parmesan or whatever. I go hear another knock at the door. I go check, and it's another pizza delivery person. They're like, hello? I have your pizza here, ma'am. And I realized that was somebody else, the first person. They weren't wearing a traditional pizza like clothing, and I thought it was strange at first, but the person who was wearing this one actually had the logo on them. So I knew I gave the pizza to the wrong person. And I realized they put something inside of the pizza. Because on the second pizza, there was nothing, and it was the perfect pizza. And I realized someone had fed me the wrong pizza or gave me the wrong pizza. And I realized the white powder was something to make you fall asleep or whatever. A few minutes later, I sit on the couch. I just lay down, and I hear a glass break. I look outside, and the other pizza delivery man who answered the first time was inside of the house. I ran upstairs, closed the bedroom door, locked it, and called the police. So I guess he gave us that medicine to make us go to sleep, so when he broke inside the house, he could steal whatever he wanted. I called the police. The police came, and they arrested him. And the police said they were doing it to other people. And there was more people than just one person breaking into people's houses. And it was mostly happening while people were babysitting. And a few times in their cases, they actually hurt people. So I'm happy me and the kids were safe. Alrighty, you guys. Hopefully you guys liked me giving you guys an update on the movie. By the way, this was done. It's just that for some reason I wasn't able to fix that part. Like, I don't know what was going on. It was just an empty space, but whatever. But yeah. If you guys like this video, guys, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Hopefully you guys liked the update of the movie and the stories. So yeah, like and subscribe. And I'll be putting the release date and the thumbnail up soon. Alright, bye!